Hey Tim.
Hey Tim.
Hi Tim.
Hi Tim.
Hey Tim.
Right, I'm here in Thurso, the northeast point of Scotland, about 15 miles away from John O'Groats, and I'm going to be answering your questions.
So Tim, what was your inspiration to start the Hagley West watch business?
Well, my inspiration to start, a mortgage and 2 kids, have to pay the bills. That was my inspiration.
Hi Tim. How come it's called Hagley West?
All right, so I've got a sensible question now from Harry. Thanks Harry for that. Hagley West, the name comes from the cricket club that I used to captain and play for, West Hagley. Cricket is in the DNA of Hagley West, from the name through the branding, through all our partnerships. So yeah, the name comes from the cricket club, West Hagley.
What were the top 3 lessons you learned when you were launching Hagley West?
Top 3 lessons. First lesson I learned was that our first ranges of watches weren't good enough. I also learned that I didn't know anything about social media, and I also didn't know anything about digital marketing, and I had to learn really quickly what was going on. For the first year of opening the business, we made so many mistakes, and the top lesson really to learn is to learn where you've made those mistakes and to quickly change them.
My question to you is, over the years, what person have you looked up to the most in order to adapt to the mindset that you have today?
Oh, great question. The person I've looked up to the most in my life is my stepfather. Outside of that, I don't really look up to anybody or aspire to be anyone or jealous of anyone or any of their achievements. I only ever look to myself and to stay as disciplined as I can and be the best person I can, and that's it.
So I have a question for you. You've obviously had to make many sacrifices to start Hagley West, the business itself. And my question is, upon starting it and kind of committing fully to it, having to sort of throw all your eggs in one basket, are there any fears or doubts, anxiety that exists in making those decisions, and how do you combat that?
Okay, sure. I have doubts over every decision I make. I have doubts. I wake up in the morning doubting whether or not anyone's going to buy me watches that day. They're there all the time. It's just part and parcel of running a business. So you can't have anxiety over that, because you've got to stay focused on what your long-term vision is. And you just got to remember that on a daily basis, you've got to look at everything you're doing, and is that taking you towards that vision or taking you further away? And always aim to do what's taking you towards that vision, and that's how I cope with all that.
My question to you, personally to you, I've always admired since we've met how you and you guys at Hagley West keep yourself so driven and passionate. I just think it's incredible. Have you got any tips and tricks on a daily basis on how you keep your mind motivated, how you keep driving, how you keep passionate, and always sort of remain upbeat, and even if you have bad days, a lot of people starting up businesses have them bad days, I myself included. How do you keep your mind motivated? How do you keep driving? How do you keep pushing?
Okay, tips on staying motivated. You can't stay motivated all the time. It's impossible. And although it may look like I'm motivated all the time, all I aspire to be is disciplined all the time. Stay disciplined. Always remember what the goals are, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to achieve, and that's how you go forward.
This is kind of like a 2-part question. I've had to write it down because I keep messing up. But my question is, where do you find inspiration for the design and creative side of the Hagley West watch range? Also, are there other watch brands that you look up to that have helped influence your decisions within the brand?
Inspiration for the designs is from everything I see, from art that I've got, from going to galleries, from music. I just study as much as I can and just come up with different thought processes. And the thought process takes a long time. I keep changing it. As for the second question, the companies I look up to, I don't really look up to any other companies. There is one company called Movement in the USA that used to hold the crowdfunding record until Hagley West beat it. And they went on to achieve great things. They're a fantastic brand, everything online, young, inspirational, good guys. So yeah, they're a good company to look up to. Movement in USA.
All right, cheers, man.
Catch up soon, mate.